What's up, future millionaires? Just wanted to record this quick video on how to hire the best people, outsource, and completely automate your agency. And before I jump into that, I want to talk about first the biggest problem and the biggest misconception I had with my agency starting out. And it's that I thought that until I had like $5,000, $10,000 per month, I could not hire another person for my agency, or until I got maxed out with all my work, I couldn't hire for somebody with my agency. And that was one of my top mistakes, and that I would recommend to you guys is hire someone as soon as possible. And I used to think that in order to hire someone, I need to be making a high revenue. Well, no, you only need to be making, like, even if you just have one client at $1,000, $1,500 per month, you can still hire someone to do all the work for that one client, whether it's contacting them and doing the ads. Literally have them do everything. And you can easily hire someone for $500 and then keep the rest, the other $1,000 or $500, and just completely keep all of that, because you're the one that made the sale, and you can either scale up your business or enjoy the extra time that you have. And the reason this is one of the biggest mistakes is because if you don't hire someone at the beginning, what ends up happening is if you're still doing all the work yourself, you end up running out of time to even find someone to do the work and hire someone for your agency. So that's a huge misconception that I had, and you want to hire somebody as soon as possible to do the work in your agency. Now, you still really want to know how to do all the Facebook ads and how to run your agency, but once you know the core concepts and once you know how to run Facebook ads, you should pretty much outsource and hire someone right after that. Well, first off, how do you hire someone? How do you find the right person? Well, the number one thing to look for is not really skills. You don't want to hire someone that's already an expert. And to come back a little bit, as far as somebody being willing to take $500 a month to handle a whole client, well, you guys would be really surprised that people will do that. And the other misconception I had is that I needed to hire someone full-time in order for them to actually take it seriously. Well, that's not true either. A lot of people are happy getting an extra $500 per month just doing work for a client as a side job. And the other thing on top of that is you don't need to hire people in the US. You can hire other people in like Middle Eastern countries or India, Brazil, literally all kind of countries across the world that the US dollar, $500, is actually worth way more there in their country than it is here. So you can pay someone with a higher level of skill the same amount of money as someone in the US that has much, much lower skill. And we'll go ahead and take a walk around the house too, so you guys can have a little bit of, I guess, like a background view as well. But the biggest thing that I look for when I'm hiring people, and this is the best advice I can give, is it's not really skill. The biggest thing you want to look for when hiring somebody is motivation, and they just have this general fire under them. Just like if you have that, you probably know what I'm talking about. Now, that's also probably one of the hardest things to find, but I hire based off that attitude and that motivation, because you want to look for those people that want to become better every day, and they're those type of people that they just really want to become better every single day. And we got the Christmas tree here. Hope you guys like that. And you can teach the skills later. The best thing that I would recommend is if you have courses, or you buy courses, or even if you just record your own videos training, that's the best way to do it. Because when you hire someone new, even if that person leaves the first person that you hired, I don't really recommend taking a ton of time to train them completely from scratch. Or if you do, then record every single training video you have. So if you hire another person, then you can use the same training videos and just have the next person watch the training videos instead of you having to train them one-on-one again. So don't really worry about the skill set, more so worry about the attitude, because those people will help grow your business a lot more. And it's also the harder people to find. But as far as finding those people, how do you actually find those people? Well, for me personally, the biggest help for me has been my personal brand. So one, if you can build that up from the start, that's one of the easiest ways to find people that are good. And I've had literally the people that I hire, if somebody reaches out to me and messages me on Instagram, and I can tell they're serious, they're one of those people that will grow, I'll straight up just hire them for my business, even if I'm not necessarily looking for somebody right then and there. The other thing you can do is there's lots of job listing websites. Like you can hire people specifically in the Philippines on some websites, and then you've got Upwork. But the trick with those are you need to test out multiple people. So you need to come up with some kind of test project that you can give to multiple people to see how actually motivated they are. So maybe you give them an example to make, maybe you give them each the task to make one Facebook ad copy for your client or something like that, and you pay them X amount of money to do that. You probably should test between 3 to 10 people to do that based on whatever your budget is. And trust me, guys, I know it might seem like a lot if you're just starting out. You're like, oh, I need all of this money. But really, it's best if you can hire as soon as possible, because you'll be able to scale your agency so much faster. That pretty much concludes the video for today. I want to make it really fast and how to hire and outsource. Well, actually, I didn't really cover the automate part, but I kind of did. Now, as far as hiring someone, that's pretty obvious. Automating it, it comes with hiring someone. And the biggest thing is, if you want to automate it, obviously is hiring people. But more than that, the best thing you can do is create systems for each process in your agency. So for example, when you onboard a client, you use the same system to make the ads every single time. So for example, for me, I make an Excel sheet with all of the ad sets, all of the creatives, all of the offers that I'm going to use for this client. If I need to test multiple offers or if I need to test multiple audiences, I'm going to make on Excel sheet all of the different targeting, ad sets, all of the different creatives that I'm going to use, so that when I write the Facebook ads, it's super quick to actually implement all these ads and everything is super organized. And if you have systems like that, it becomes really easy for people to copy you and do the same things. So those are my tips on how to hire and how to completely automate your agency. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.
Jump off the diving board into shallow water. Oh, this a risk that I really thought I got her. I'm chasing ends.